Hi, I'm Mike Crandall. At our firm, we specialize in elevating leadership, management, and sales performance. Today, I want to talk to you about one of the things that's around us as leaders and managers every single day that sometimes we don't pay really good attention to, and that's motivation. That's motivation. Happens to be a topic that I'm pretty well versed in and very passionate about, being the author of a book called Motivational Management. Now, for the years that book's been out, I've heard people sharing stories with me on almost a weekly basis, sometimes multiple times a week, of success that comes from that. And one of the things that we talk about in that book is how there's really two big categories of motivation. There's external motivation, and then there's internal motivation. External motivation is the proverbial quote-unquote carrots and sticks. Now, in most of the world, we don't actually use carrots and sticks, but we use incentive and fear. Maybe incentive is, hey, you do these things, you get this prize, this reward, this accolade, this bonus. If you don't, here's the consequence that you get. That's external motivation. And external motivation sometimes works, but generally not long-term and generally not sustainable. True motivation, and we talk an awful lot about this in my book called Motivational Management, true motivation is internal. What are the things inside a person that are driving them to do things and not to do things? Why did one person have no problem walking into the room and talking to strangers, and why did another person get totally paralyzed with that? What tends to happen in leadership and management is that we see it, but we don't unpack it. Here's one of the things I want you to think about. As a leader, as a manager, as someone who truly wants to get better, are you paying attention to the difference between external and internal motivation? And are you learning the things that matter for the people on your team and in your organization so you can leverage those for good? If you truly want to become a better leader, truly want to become a better manager, you need to learn more about internal motivation. And not just the internal motivation of the people that work for you, but also your own. Also your own. A great resource, sounds a little biased, but a great resource is my book called Motivational Management. You can get it on all the major platforms where you get a book, and it's a wonderful way to begin that journey of learning a lot more about internal motivation and those things deep inside of us that drive us to do things or not to do things. If it's something you want to learn more about or you'd like to visit with us about, we'd love to hear from you. Again, my name is Mike Crandall. Good selling.